Good evening and welcome back to FTRL, and tonight this is week 3. We've got 2 rounds at the Fuji short circuit where the GT2 boys ran last night. First of all, congratulations Peter on your first win, and I'd like to say well done Faber, but he's just been really rude to me in the Discord, so he can poke it up his arse. Anyway, good evening you two that are in so far, or 5 of you in there, blimey, let's pick it up. So good evening Bolt, good evening Faber I suppose, and good evening Peter. Well done mate. Right, so they're on their first flyer, so let's nip back and see who it is that's in the lead. I think it might be Ross here, so he's going to be the first one. Glad you got a sense of humour mate, I have to. So where do I start? Bloody awful track, it's horrible, it doesn't work, but some people enjoy it. I'm sure Peteman did last night, and I'm sure Faber did. But it's not an Alfa Romeo track, I can tell you that. So we get Ross coming to the line now in the Jag. Aaron with a nice little slipstream off the back. I think Aaron's going to take this one, and there he goes 1.1 in front. SBY, who has teamed up with Donzo, his teammate, and they are using slipstream to get everywhere. Ross has just lost it on turn 1 very dramatically, so Lennon puts in the super lap, and then Dartbolt misses completely. I don't know whether he was letting him past. Found it to be a very slippery track last night. Not fun at all. But anyway, let's move on to the big boys and see how they do tonight. The only difference with this circuit is that we don't have the chicane, which I'm just watching now. It's taken out and it's just a fast right-hander, which can be very difficult. You can overshoot it as Donzo goes wide on the 90 right just after. The last sector of this track is particularly risky if you push too hard. So let's have a look and see who we've got coming through. We've got SBY coming through. T-Smith running down in 5th at the moment, just under half a second off. SBY playing some games. Aaron's just taken pole. T-Smith's just taken that by 5,000th of a second, just to rub it into Aaron. And Blue Flag's just taken that by 8/100ths. So it's very, very close. If we have a look down here. Okay, top 10 within a second, so it's going to be nice and tight. See if these lads can build up a bit of steam and get in there under that second mark. That would be good. Donzo's chance now to follow his teammate and hopefully move up the order. On a fast lap, or no, he's pushing, he's up, not a lot, but he's up. We'll come back to Donzo, see how he's doing. So we've got Blue Flag and Ross just behind. T-Smith and Aaron coming across the line together again. T-Smith a bit further on this time, takes the pole for the moment. Donzo only managed to move up one place, leaving Lee Cole at the rear. Just a little bit of time left. Last lap. Lee Cole's going to have to get his finger out. Unfortunately, he's not getting any slipstream off of anybody, so he's suffering really. Hopefully in the race it'll improve for him. Unsafe. Has just pipped T. Smith, but we've still got one lap left. That car should be quick round here. I know another fella that can drive it pretty quick. T. Smith running wide, and then we've got SBY down in 9th, trying to help out his teammate a bit more. He's done a second lap with him behind him. Rom down in 11th, and in the Jag we've got Switchback, who's got Lennon all over the back of him. That probably isn't helping either, having that in your mirrors. So unsafe's there. Aaron stays in 4th. Donzo moves up to 10th, so he got it in the end. See if anyone else makes any improvements. Don't think the last car's going to make it anyway. Looks like he slowed right down. Okay, so we've got unsafe, T. Smith, blue flag, Aaron, Lennon, City Posh, SBY. Positive, Ross, Pagani, Dartbolt, Lee Cole. Then we've got Romelson, Donzo and Switchback. So Donzo got pushed back down again from 10th. So all the lads behind him just got back in front of him again. That's just really unfortunate. Let's see what we can all do in the race and see where the changes are. Audis are going to be a bit sluggish off the line, so I've got a feeling that we're going to have a keep going to say a pole, like we'll call it a VW in the front. T. Smith gets away with a BMW. The VWs didn't get away either. Aaron's sliding up the inside of unsafe, and he's managed to get that to 2nd, and SBY has gone up to 3rd. Cracking start by SBY. Now can he hold it? He's got unsafe on the inside of him. They're 2 and 3 abreast coming through. So hopefully they all get through nice and sensible. Positive Ross a little bit wide there, probably to preserve himself, and Bolt's got a 1 second penalty already. So he'll have to get rid of that throughout the race. It won't be too difficult. There's some nice slow corners for that. And they made it through. So we've got Pagani up the inside of Bolt and Lennon on the rear of him. Lennon's on the grass. Lennon's back off the grass. Bolt's on the grass. Bolt's on the tarmac. Lennon up the inside again. Bolt gives Pagani a little tap. Lennon knocks him out the way. So we've got the 2 Subarus there just battering each other around. And then we've got Lennon in the middle here between Rom and Dartbolt. Dartbolt goes wide. Lennon goes wide. Lots of fisticuffs going on at the moment. Dartbolt's off. He's back on again. He spent more time on that grass than he has on that tarmac. Now we've got the Jags trying to make their way up. So Ross has got past Donzo again. Lee Cole is in the sandwich there. Last great break is the thing here. And Dartbolt's gone around the outside and he's been nudged off and he's spun. Has he held it? Has he held it? Well held, mate, well held. New trousers. Pagani's got a 0.8, City Posh has got a 0.8, Blue Flag's got 0.4. In the meantime, T. Smith 1.1 seconds in front of Aaron. Aaron's using his wheel. We had a little test run yesterday. In the GT2 races, where he managed to get second place in the first race using the VW Scirocco, and then he was in the pink Barbie Beetle. It was an accident that I hit you off the track, Aaron, I promise. But quite frankly, I wish I hadn't have been an accident, because you deserved it in that car. Blue flag up into 4th place. SBY's down to 5th, followed by City Posh. Little gap there, not much, half a second. Pagani on the tail of City Posh. Got a nice little, couple of little trains going here, a couple of little gaps, not an awful lot, so hopefully they'll get together again. We've got Lennon trying around the outside, very brave move. Now Lennon swaps back to the inside. He's now got the inside, but he's going to be on the outside for the next corner. And he's not going to get around there, I shouldn't think. No, he's had to give way to Pagani there. Good bit of driving by the pair of them. In the meantime, Lee is just trimming the edges of the grass. Good evening, Brett. How are you, sir? How's sunny California at the moment? Is it nice? Not that I'm bitter at all in any way. We had snow. So Dark Bolt at the back. T. Smith not pulling away an awful lot. Nearly one up between 1.2, 1.4 seconds. Got a little gathering here going on, which is SPY and City Posh. And there we have Rom around the outside of Lennon. And he's managed to make it stick. We've got a few people in the back that went a bit wide there. Bolt's managed to get past Switchback. Switchback will have the legs in this car. It should just come past. Not a great car for corners, the old Jag, but it's very good on the straight. So, City Posh up past SPY. Blue Flag's got a bit of a gap front and rear, so he can use his racing line and try and pull up to the rear of Unsafe. SPY doesn't want to let that position go. But it's California. How can it be damn chilly? Unsafe clawing in Aaron, and Aaron's clawing in T. Smith. He's managed to make that within the second now, so Aaron's obviously getting used to that wheel. Switchback who's had a bit of an incident somewhere, because he's 2 seconds off the rear of Dark Bolt, who is on the back of Donzo. Going to be a last minute dive. I don't think he's got the pace to get past him, but he can hold station. A bit of action up in front now. Lee going around the outside of Rom. Dark Bolt and SPY. I don't know if you can see this in the rear here. Oh sorry, Donzo, not SPY. couple of little love taps. Dark Bolt pushes Donzo wide. Get the right person in a minute. Donzo will not be enjoying that. He'll be fighting back that one. Try and get rid of your penalty. There's a few. There was a few penalties went on there when they were tapping each other, so they're both going to lose out at that rate. Let's go back to the clump of cars. Unsafe's managed to get past Aaron. Aaron will be fighting back on that one, but it's a tricky thing. That Audi is very quick. So City Posh leads this train away. Pagani just a third of a second off the back, but Lennon's having a good look. Pagani with a quick pop out there, he's going to see if he can get down the inside. Lennon, don't know where that was. I think he messed that up on the corner there. Now they're a lot closer together. Got SPY going around the outside of everybody. Up on the inside, Rom's gone around the outside of him. He's down to 10th now. That car struggles round here. I think that's how the night's going to go for that car. He's giving Rob a little nudge there. In the meantime, we've got Lennon's got up the inside of Pagani, pushed Pagani wide. He's backed off, squeezed in behind him again. In the meantime, Lee is inside Lennon. They are fighting hard round here tonight. There's several lines that you can take on that last corner, and it looks like every one of them took a different one. Oh, Lee's snaking all over the place there. SPY's up the inside of Rom, and he's got past him already, so now he's working his way up onto the back of Pagani. Pagani's on the back of Lennon. SPY goes out wide. He's going to try the cutback if he can, but he's going to be blocked off by Lennon, so he's going to go around the outside. In the meantime, oh, Pagani's got a tank slapper. Managed to hold that, well played. Lennon back on the back of Pagani. SPY's managed to hold his place there. For the moment, got a feeling. Yeah, Rom's just managed to get it on the inside of the next corner. Lee Cole on the back. Lee's woken up now, he's fighting. That's it, and he's up the inside of SPY. A little bit of rubbing. Takes about 10 minutes to get past one of those cars, they're so bloody long. Bolt has got 3.5 seconds of penalties. It's not a world record for Bolt. He's had more penalties before. 24 minutes, I believe it was. Most penalties he's got in an endurance race. He was so far back at the end of it, you might as well just left him on the start line. Donzo down in 12th, 1 second penalty. We then got Ross 0.3 with switchback. Two Jags looking absolutely beautiful. It's a lovely colour scheme, that is. Nice old classic look. Advertising cigarettes. In the meantime, we've got Unsafe on the back of T. Smith. Aaron's a further 2 seconds or so down the back. Just under. Unsafe, big cut there. Is he going to get a penalty for that? That was quite a hefty cut. No, got away with it. Aaron's pushing. Blue flags 3 seconds off the back of Aaron. There's a bit stalemate now. 2.5 minutes left to go. Behind there we've got City Posh, then we've got the cluster. And there we are, Pagani leads Romelson. Lennon. And we've got Lee Cole. They've all got penalties, I think, apart from Pagani. Oh, and Rom hasn't got any yet. I'm sure he'll be working towards that. SBY 0.2, I'm sure he can get rid of that. Lee Cole's just dropped his penalty down a little bit, just a tad more to go. We've got Rom up the inside of Lennon. Lovely little cut around the corner there. Pagani trying to get away from this crowd if he can. He's managed to pull out 7 attempts. If he can leave him at the back squabbling, that'll help him out immensely. City Posh has managed to pull away for 2.5 seconds plus. T. Smith's down into second, he's gone back up into first again. It was all happening on the straight. Unsafe. Can he keep it round the outside? No, he's going to switch in from behind him. In the meantime, Aaron has caught back up again. So he'll be looking at sticking his nose in there somewhere. It's going to be a tricky job trying to catch Unsafe unless he tries to go for a record-breaking lap of honour like we've seen before, and he spun off, but fingers crossed he keeps it on the track and it's all fighting. And they're still here. Lennon's well wide. Different racing line altogether, that one. Rom's on the back of Pagani. In the meantime, Lee is on the back of Lennon. Lennon's got a 0.5 second penalty. Dartbolt's managed to get his penalty down to under 2 seconds and still be on the back, so that's a good bit of driving there to do that. Bad bit of driving to get the penalty in the first place, but we'll look past that. Lennon's back out wide again. They're using the track a bit more tonight, aren't they? Perhaps the track's not big enough. Checkered flag, we had the win. No, we haven't. We've got blue flag. That's how far behind they were. So we've only got 3 left. And T. Smith's managed to get back in the lead again with Unsafe. Aaron is now on the back. So these 3 are secured with the podiums. While they're just doing this little battle, we'll have a quick run through. So it's blue flag, City Posh, Pagani, Rom, Lee Cole, Lennon, SBY, Dartbolt, Donzo, Ross, and then Switchback. That 2.5 minutes went quick, didn't it? So we've got Unsafe back in the lead again. Aaron will want to be a lot closer than this. He's got nothing to lose. He's got 3rd place if he wants to. He might as well throw it as hard as he can at the corners. Now, are we going to see a nice little cut inside from Smith on the last corner? It looks like he's doing it. He's going to come up the inside of him. I don't think he's got him, though. I don't think he's got him. In the meantime, Aaron is on the back of Smithy and he will want to beat him. So we've got Unsafe that's taken the lead. He's going to the line. He should be okay unless he runs out of electric. We've got Aaron who is creeping. He's just losing some time. That's a very close race. Brilliant racing, lads. Really good racing. So, well, lads, your thoughts on that one? Oh dear, it's a Schumacher outfit. How unfortunate. Not to worry. So our grid for the next race, which is going to be a 50-minute, will be Switchback on pole with his teammate Ross. That's the two Jags. We've got the Corvette of Donzo, the Subaru of Dark Bolt, the next Corvette of SPY, one of the Audis, of Lennon, and then we've got Lee Cole in the he'll be in the Beetle. And then we've got Rom in the next Subaru. Pagani will be in the BMW, followed by the Lancer of City Posh. Then we've got Blue Flag in the Beetle. We'll have Aaron in the next Lancer. And then we'll have another BMW, which is T. Smith. And then we'll have Unsafe, who will be in the Audi. The very twitchy Audi. Let's see if he's managed to perfect this car and get it going well. So much wanted to push the button to go and race with these boys, but I better not. So, switchbacks on softs, Donzos on softs, SPYs on the mediums. We've got Ross on mediums, and then we've got City Posh, hards, Unsafe hards, and Rom is on the hards as well. Sorry I'm flicking through, but the names are changing every time I want to go to someone. There we go, Aaron. Aaron is on the softs. No, that switchback is changing every 5 seconds. I'll let them all come out first. Save me having a bloody headache, won't it? Yes, I wonder if anyone's going to copy your strategy, Peteman. Be good to see what everybody's doing. Hopefully no one will copy my one, because it was pants. First bit was alright, then I went in the pits, and then from that point it was downhill. So we've got Aaron on softs. At the moment this is, they can still get in there and change them if they want to, so Lennon's on the hards, Dark Bolt's on the hard. My personal regret from last night, apart from hitting the pit wall, was I think I should have started on mediums. I think I would have given myself a better chance. But done and dusted, it's out of the way. Pagani's gone on to the softs. So it looks like we've got 12 cars out there, 11 cars. So, let's try the ones out on track. So switchback, softs, Donzo's on the softs, FSPY's on mediums, hards for City Posh, Ross has gone for hards, Rom's on hards, Aaron and T. Smith both on hards, Blue Flag is on the hards, Garni hards, Bolt hards, Unsafe and Lennon all on the hards. Switchback's back in the pit, so I'm wondering, is he going to do a quick tyre change? Or was he just playing with people, letting them think he was going on the softs? Hard to keep an eye on the strategies. If any of you are watching and you can see something that's going on, I am on my own here, so I'll try and keep up with it all and do my best. And while you're all sitting here watching this, would you be kind enough to just give us a thumbs up for the video stream? And if you're not following us, please feel free to give us a follow, subscribe. It does help the channel, and you can watch various races throughout the week and some other content sometimes when the buffoons are out playing football or golf or whatever they're doing. So it's all good fun. And if you want to join FTRL, go onto Twitter, find them on there, and send a message. Or alternatively, you can go onto the website, which is fullthrottleraCing.co.uk. Sorry, fullthrottleraCingleague.co.uk, and there's a page there where you can sign up. It's all free of charge, just lots of fun. So we've got some people changing some tyres here, or are they just sitting down waiting? Bolt's just put in the chat, see if he can have 3 bad races in a row. I'd concentrate on your racing rather than the YouTube channel, mate. I think that might help you. So the final has started. SPY has just scrapped the back of his car. Get it out of the way now. Good to see that the Jaguars have moved on to a livery that is more reasonable, more healthier, depending on how many you have. We've got 4 lights, 5 lights, horrible view, because we all want to look at the back of the cars. There we go. Okay, so we've got Switchback and Positive Ross taking the lead. And then we've got Donzo squeezing through to 3rd. Dartbolt's taken 3rd. Donzo's gone wide. Very wide. He can't get back on. He's gone right to the back. I think there was a little touch there. He would not be happy with that. He's got to fight extra hard now. He's on the wrong tyres to be back there. So Dartbolt in the Subaru up to 3rd place on the hard tyres. SPY on mediums will want to get past Dartbolt, otherwise it's a waste of those tyres. In the meantime, Ross can't get away from him, and Switchback has pulled out a 1.1 second lead. 1.3, he's really pushing in that Jag. Just keep it on the road, you do fine. SPY having a little look there, I think. Oh, there's a little bit of a tank snapper there from Bolt. We go further back, Pagani down in 5th, Lennon, and then we've got a nice little cluster again. Here we go, a little bit of tapping going on, and that's unsafe and wrong. Swapping a bit of paint. Donzo's managed to pull back up again, so he's managed to squeeze it back up. Looks like he's going to take a pair of these. Got blocked off. He's on the soft, so he needs to push as hard as he can. He needs to start getting past people. He's made it past Rom. Now for unsafe. In the meantime, at the back we've got Bolt. He's gone onto the soft tyres. He's got rid of the hard straight away. Pitted, got rid of them after 1 lap, and now he's onto the softs. No fuel added, just straight back into the new set of tyres. Switchback managed to get 2 seconds in the lead. SPY just up the inside of Ross, so he's managed to get past. Well, Bolt went in, so he's managed to get past Ross. He's on the medium tyre. Ross is on the hard tyre, so that's understandable. He should be a bit quicker. Garney's trying to catch up with Ross. We've got City Posh on the back of Lennon, and then we've got Smith on the back of Aaron. Aaron gives his teammate a little nudge to get him around the corner and then squeezes up the inside, but that lets Lennon come through. So that little tap that Aaron did hasn't helped his teammate at all. He's having to fight really hard to hold that place. He's sliding it around the corner. T. Smith's got up the inside of Aaron. He's now in front of him. Lennon's got a little bit wide. He's on the inside. Smith's got in front of Lennon. Lennon's drifted everywhere. Rom's moved up the inside of Lennon. Lennon's lost a lot of places. Aaron's stalemate. He's stayed the same. In the meantime, Lee Cole's joined the back of this group. We've got the two Subarus side by side. Dart Bolt on the outside. He wants to get past his own teammate. Can it be a clean move? He's around the outside this time. Will Rom let him have it? Probably not. Dart Bolt has done it. He's managed to go around the outside. He's now going to look at Aaron. T. Smith's got into the pits. So T. Smith in the pits, Lee Cole's in the pits. And Lennon. So they've come out now, so we've got T. Smith has come out on the mediums. Flag is still on the hearts. Lennon's gone mediums. Lee Cole has gone mediums. Donzo's still on the softs, trying to move up. He's not really making much progress there. And he's drifted it round. He's got the back out on that thing. He's 14th, so something's happened there. He's had a spin or something, because he was making ground and now he's not, and people have pitted, so Switchback's losing time here. SPY's managed to catch up with him. He's in within a second. Yeah, SPY is catching. He's on a consistent 35-second lap, whereas Switchback's tyres are going off now. He's struggling. Look at Donzo. He did his second lap was a 45, so that hasn't helped him. Lost about 7 seconds there, realistically. Ross tagging along behind, who's got 1.7 of penalties, and he's 1.2 seconds behind SPY. We've got Pagani coming round, nice and clean, hard tyres. Just looking after those tyres. We've got Bolt's just taken City Posh. He's just taken him, and then is he going to give it away by doing that? No, he's not. He's managed to keep going. He's held it just about. Then we've got Rom and Aaron fighting together. Aaron looks like he's going to try around the outside. It's a very risky one. There's not much room there when you get forced wide. And Rom's made a mistake. He's gone wide. Aaron's up the inside of him for the 90 right. Aaron's got that place. He closes the door. T Smith down in 9th, and we've got a jag off, and that switchback. What happened? It will not let me select him. There he is. I'd say his left tyre front is what they call in the like present day as buggered. That's pushing your tyres too far. Those cars could not do that on that tyre. They understeer like anything, and that's just proved it. So he's lost all of those positions. And that's what I did last night, but I went sideways. He's pushed those tyres too far. Realistically, I think looking at his lap times, he probably should have just done 3 laps on them. Or 4. Yeah, look, he's got 2 minutes 10. That's how much he's lost with a pit stop. So it's speed and down. Front tyre, it's past even that anymore. It's ruined. That'll be one going in the bin. So let's have a look at Ross. Ross is on the hards. So hopefully you will be aware of what happened to Switchback when he gets around to using the softs. But he's setting the same times as Switchback. He's doing 36s. Switchback was doing that on the softs. 35, 36, 37. So yeah, not much benefit there, I don't think, in those soft tyres. We've got Pagani, and he's on the back. There's 3 of them fighting over who's going to go where. There's lots of weaving going on. Pagani's up to 3rd place. SPY and Ron were in the pits. Oh, Pagani up the inside. Nice little shoulder bunch just to move Dartbolt out the way. He won't be happy about that. He's fighting back, and he's squeezed in between Dartbolt. Dartbolt's all over the place, so those rear tyres, what they like. Yeah, those tyres are worn. Yeah, those tyres are worn. You've got to come in and pit those, fella. Sit behind and pit them. No, he's going to go round the outside of everybody on worn tyres. That takes skill, that does. That, I've got to say, that's a pretty good move. Round the outside. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to give him that one. So, Dartbolt was at the back, now he's at the front. But he has got to come in and pit because those tyres are not going to do much more than that. Well, you've still got some fuel left. I'd nip in there. New set of tyres, go out, don't worry about the fuel. Maybe put a lap or 2 in. Yeah, that's a good question, Phoebe. It would be nice to know how the brakes have been adjusted on those Jags, or there's a bit more scraping going on. Pagani's in, he's coming off the hards. Aaron's in, he's coming off the hards. Pagani comes back out in 9th. The teammates are back again together. Rom and Bolt, they're doing a bit of rubbing tonight. Yeah, it was I don't think he had looked down to see that his tyres were worn. That's why he went for it. He's not trying another one, is he? Don't eat your teammate. He's gone up the inside of his teammate. They should be working together. That's pushed Grom out. Lee Cole's managed to get up the inside, cutting a bit more grass. He likes to do that round there. Lee comes out wide. He's cutting the grass on the other side now. He's using all the tyres to do that. In the meantime, Pagani's managed to get up onto the rear. SPY's in 4th. T Smith's up into 2nd. He's 2.3 off the back of Ross. Ross has pitted. He's onto the hard tyres, I believe. No, Ross hasn't pitted. He's stayed out on the hards. He's just taking it nice and steady. 36s and 37s. He's just on a 140. That'll be a sign that he's either had a little mistake somewhere. Yeah, there's no pit stop in there at all, so Ross is doing a very good job. Very good job. T Smith, he's pitted a little while back, put some new tyres on. That was our little Scottish man doing down the back there, switch back. He's dropped down, he's 5.5 seconds off the back. 26 seconds off the lead, and he's not enjoying that car. It's not comfortable for him. I'd like to know where he's got his brake setting as well, people. I really would, because I've got a feeling he's got it to the front, and that's why those front tyres are going like they are. He needs to put the brakes to the rear on that car. Only one. That'll probably do it. That will probably even it out a bit more. You can see the right-hand tyres, the fronts are wearing quicker than the rears, which means he can't turn into the corners. And it's an understeering car already, and then out of aggression, I think he's booting the old throttle, and the back's coming out. So he's going to wear the tyres out on the rear as well. So we've got unsafe. He's just pitted, so he's just come back out in 13th. It's his out lap, I think. Unfortunately, we haven't got the pit signs tonight, but try and work it out from the times. Then we've got Lennon on a 45, so he must have been in the pits as well. And he's having a look at the back of Donzo. Oh, we've got a spinner. Unsafe. There it is. There's that Audi biting you. He's dropped down to last, and now Zach has actually moved up, switch back. Perhaps he's just had a bad... He hasn't been in the pits then. Perhaps he's just had a really bad few laps. They're mediums, but they're hardly warm. I don't think it's the tyres. Not blaming the driver. I think it's the car. So there we have Ross. He's got a 2.3 penalty. I don't know what's happened there. He's 3.3 seconds in front. He's pushing up. That's what's happened there. He's got City Posh behind him. He's got Dartbolt all over the back of him with a 1.3 second penalty, who's nudging the back of him by the looks of it. Yep, he's chewing on him. Then we've got SPY just behind there, coming around the corner. He's got a 1 second penalty. Just behind SPY, we've got Rom. He's probably safer where he is than where he was. Meantime, Dartbolt, there he goes. He's going to have another little nibble, I think. Is he going to lunge back at the end? No, he's not. Nice and clean. Clean overtake. Nice and good, takes the lead. Tyre wear not terrible, but his fuel ain't great for City Posh. But Dartbolt's got just a tad more. He's just done the fastest lap of 1:33.5. So he's pushing hard in that car, he's doing well. Must have listened to me when I told him to stop looking at YouTube. We've got Ron up to 4th. Tyres looking a bit ropey, fuel's a little bit low. Then we've got Pagani, fairly clean tyres, a bit more fuel. T Smith, half a tank, clean tyres, and he pitted on lap 9. He's in the soft, so he's doing a quick super sprint out now. We've got Lee Cole and Aaron. Aaron's up the inside of Lee Cole. Lee Cole, he's not going to come across on him, no. Aaron's managed to nick that one. Lee Cole just went a little bit wide. Lots of screeching from that Beetle by the sounds of it. just on the rumble strip, giving it a bit of sideways action. Now Lee's got positive Ross up behind him, so Ross has been in, he's pitted to the mediums. Lee goes into the pits. Lee gets it nice and safe. Blue flag's in, he's off the hards. No fuel, he's had a long old run there. There he is. We've got some P's on the screen. About time. He's got to fill that car up. It's a nice run there, 10, 11 laps. Switchbacks in. What's he going on to? He's come off the mediums, no fuel. Rear tyres still hot. Yeah, he's got more front wear than rear. Perhaps that's how he likes it, that's how it handles. Pace is very strong, I must say. Yeah, Fever. Yeah. I think I would have been out of breath by now. Not difficult. I'm out of breath when I get in the chair. Sorry about that, gents. Just needed a drink. Thirsty work, this. Sitting here, watching and talking about things. Let's get back on. Right. So, Ross has made it back up to 4th place with everybody doing their pit stops. 14 seconds off the lead. Oh, those tyres, don't want to push those too far. How many laps has he done on those? From 7th to 12th is 5 laps. He's on his 6th lap now. Good times he's putting in, 34s and 35s. He's pulling away, he's got 5.7 over Smithy. Smithy's on the 33s. 31 must have been when he came out of the pits, so yeah. He's quite fresh tyres there. Garney just behind his teammate. About 2.5 seconds. Cheers, Phil. Thanks very much, mate. Rossi's got 1.5 seconds of penalties. He's getting rid of that 2.2 that he had earlier on. We've got Aaron up in 5th, having a good race tonight. Had a bit of a mare last night. I believe he is still using his wheel tonight. Squeezes it in the pits. Lots of shiny metal stuff on there. Aaron's coming out on the soft, so he's going to be pushing hard. In the meantime, blue flag down in 10th comes out, so it's a beetle sandwich. Actually, it's a Mitsubishi sandwich with 2 beetles stuck either side. Blue flag wants to get past as quick as possible. Blue flag's on the soft as well, but he's been out for a lap. Aaron's managed to pip him and get in front. He's pulling away a little. We've got Lennon down in the 11th. Tyres looking good, not much fuel. That rear left is looking a bit... Oh, and that's helping it. We've got unsafe down the back there. Left-hand side tyres look about the same, equal wear. Whereas if we look at Lennon's, front's worn out. Slightly less front left. Got Donzo, he's up to 13th. He's having a mare of a night tonight, I'm afraid. He's got a 156 there. I'm wondering whether that's a pit stop. Must be. Tyres hardly worn. Bit of fuel. Might come good for him later on. Pagani's now in the pits. We've got a switchback down the back again. He's 12 seconds off the rear, so he's really struggling tonight. T. Smith takes the lead. Pagani's gone into the pits with his mediums. Let's see what Pagani's coming out on. Pagani is nowhere to be seen. Pagani has come out on soft, so he's pushing hard now. T. Smith, he's on the soft still, he's going to be pushing. There we have it, we've got City Posh up the inside of Ross. Around the outside, can he hold it and keep it there? Ross's tyres are good, City Posh is about the same on the tyres. Yep, City Posh, great drive. Up the inside, round the outside, nice drive. In the meantime, we've got SPY, he's coming down on the pair of them quite quickly. And then there's Rob just following on behind. It's not too far off the back. Might be able to do something here while the other two in front are battling. Then we've got Pagani, who's just pitted, so see how look. I think SPY was going to be having a look at Ross. Whether he can take him or not, I don't know. And he's got him up to 4th. He's only 10 seconds off the lead. He's got a bit of life in those tyres yet to go, whereas T. Smith, those tyres are pushed. That's the only way you can describe that. We've got Bolt, he's got fresh tyres. He's 7 seconds off, so he looks like he's going to take the lead when Smithy comes in, because Smith will have to put in fuel. He's pushing hard, he's doing... Where are we? 31, 33, 33, 34, 34, 35. So he's doing well on those tyres. He's getting about 6 laps out of them. A hard push. I'm wondering if he's going to be in this lap. SPY's behind City Posh. This is just off the back at the moment, but he's got Rom catching him. So I think T. Smith might be going back round for another lap. He's doing another lap, he's not coming in yet. He wants to make sure those tyres are completely ruined. We've got Rom and Ross. Ross goes in, Rom carries on, just grabbing the slipstream if he can. So Ross comes in, he's got 23% fuel left. Drops down to 9th, 10th. Goes on to the soft, so he's going to be pushing for a bit, but I've got a feeling he might be... No, he's not losing this. Aaron's coming around the outside in 8th place. Ross has gone back to 7th again. That's how it works when you come out of the pits. Aaron will be pushing hard to get past him here. Pagani, he's in a bit of nowhere, no man's land at the moment, on his own. Got blue flag having a look at Aaron still. Aaron trying to lose that penalty. Behind him we've got Lee. And those tyres are gone as well. Blue flag's got less fuel, so I think both the Beetles are going to be in this lap. One for tyres, one for fuel. Reasons, that is. They probably will take on both. Donzo's up to 11th. He's plugging away, doing the best he can do. Then we've got the 2 Audis, Lennon and Unsafe. Lennon's just pitted, and Unsafe pitted a lap or so before. Switch back. He's just losing time there. He's on the hard tyres now. I should think he's swearing in Scottish. If there's such a thing. Dartbolt's taken the lead. Smithy's gone into the pits. He's doing a quick stop, bit of fuel and back out again. There we go. Back into 6th place. Probably going to come up a little bit, I would have thought. Yep, 5th. There we go. So he comes in behind Rom. But between Rom and Pagani... See, Posh, he's hanging on the back here. He hasn't got much fuel. Bolt's going to be getting away a little bit because Bolt's got a bit more fuel. Tyre wear's not much different, really. So I'd say City Posh is looking after those tyres pretty good, or he's not putting enough fuel in his car. I would say it's probably the first thing, and SPY goes wide. That's that corner. You can just slightly brake late, and that's it. You're wide. Not too bad. You can pick a penalty up if you keep your foot in. SPY is going to be in this lap. He's got not enough fuel to go round and do another lap. Rom's still plugging away as well, picking up penalties. And it looks like Rom might be in this lap as well. I don't know if that's enough there for Rom to do another lap. It's probably something ridiculous like 0.9 of a lap. So there we are. We've got City Posh has gone into the pits. SPY is going into the pits. And then we've got Rom in the pits. So that gives us our two leaders there. 9 seconds different. Dart Bolt 9 seconds in front of T. Smith. Bolt's probably got something like about 3 laps on those on the fuel, but he's probably got less on the tyres. T. Smith brand new, full tank, or half tank, sorry. There we go, we've got unsafe. He's having a look at Lee Cole. He's got the speed. That car's lovely in a straight line, but as soon as you tell it you want it to go somewhere, that's it. Seeing it wiggling under braking, Lee's not giving in. Lee's going for the outside. He can't quite hold it. Unsafe's managed to get that. It stopped him from coming up the inside of him as well. Good bit of clean driving there, lads. It's been very clean tonight. First bit was a bit bumpy, but they managed to sort themselves out. So there's Aaron. Aaron's in no man's land as well. 9 to front, 5 to rear. But it means that on those softs he can push and just take his load like he's doing qualifying. There's Ron coming up to the back of SPY. Gandhi's up to 3rd due to the pit stops. City Posh is back out in 5th. I must say Ross is having a blinder tonight, absolute blinder. Here we are, Dartbolt's gone into the pits. So we'll see what he comes out on. We've got SPY and Rom having a little bit of a... Well, it looked closer than what it really was. There was a bit of swerving. Ross is only 5 seconds, 6 seconds off the lead. And in front of him he's got the 2 BMWs, so he's doing a very good job in that Jag. 18.5 minutes left to go, so there's going to be a few pit stops. And there you are, Ross is having a push and he wants to get past City Posh. He's not quite made it that time. Yeah, it's you're right there, people. In this race could be anyone's. Yeah, we just don't know what it's going to be. We don't know what it's going to be. We can keep an eye on things and sort of try and aim at a sort of a rough idea, but anything could happen. Makes your job really hard trying to work out what it's going to be. I don't do predictions. I'm not Mystic Meg. For the old people in the house that know what that is, or who she was. So Pagani's in. City Posh continues. Ross is back up to 3rd. But he's got Dartbolt behind him straight away. Dartbolt half a tank of fuel, he's on the softs. So they've done their hards, their mediums, and they're just pushing the softs and pitching. I think that's the only thing we can do. Predict a grandstand finish, that's about it. Or a mass pile up on the last corner. What do you reckon? With switchback coming through the win. Yeah, I don't know. I think you've got to chuck Tom Smith in there somewhere. He loiters. That's the thing with Smithy. He loiters, and at the end he's gone. I don't know if Bolt's picking up penalties or he's dropping penalties off. I can't work it out with him. He loves penalties. He should be playing football, really. He likes penalties that bloody much. Yeah, no, sounds like a pest, doesn't he? Well, he is, really, to be honest. So, Ross on his way in. That makes me hold my breath watching them go in there after what I did last night. So, SBY is 12 seconds off the lead. He will be pitting again. Ross has come out and he's in 8th place. Just got pipped there by Aaron. Aaron's moved up. Let's have a look at Aaron. Let's see how he's doing. Tyre wear on the left hand side, but even-ish. More front as well, I think. Yeah, a little bit more front. He's alright. He's got caught for tank a bit. So you can keep pushing. Last night I was doing everything to look after my tyres, and you basically, people, just drove off and left me behind. I was a little bit too gentle with them, I think. So Ross has put in over half a tank of fuel there, so I've got a feeling that Ross, there can't be one stint of fuel, surely. Perhaps he's put a bit extra in so his last stop isn't so long. We're looking at about 31 laps tonight, so 10 to go. Looks like that could be around about right. We've got blue flag and Lee Cole, and then we've got unsafe. Having another look at Lee Cole. Lee must be absolutely fed up with that car behind him. Every time he looks in the mirror, is he there? In the meantime, Donzo down in 12th. He's just under 5 seconds off of the battle in front of him. He's got 11-12 seconds over Lennon, which will make it a little bit more comfortable for him. Unsafe's in the pits. That left-hand tyre, front tyre, that is just... Now I thought the rears would be a lot worse. He must have his brake balance so far to the back just to compensate for that. We are. We've got the two Audis back together again in 12th and 13th. Switch back, he's now 20 seconds off the rear. Don't know what happened there. Smithy had a 33 and then a 35. And then a 34. Done that many laps this time, so wondering if he's just caning the tyres a little bit too much now, trying to stay in front, playing catch up probably. I know he's leading, but if we don't look at him in the end results, he must be somewhere. He's gonna have to push hard to try and get into him. Darbolt caught the tank, bit of tyre wear, not too bad. City Posh, more tyre wear. Pit stop is sort of imminent, really. Yeah, SPY is going to be in for some more fuel. I think that's the downside of that car. It wants so much fuel. Romy's having a nice little run tonight, up in 5th. He's thereabouts. Shouldn't be far off his last pit stop as well. I think we're going to be looking lap 25, 26 for pit stops. We've got Pagani who's... I don't think he can go to the end from here, but I think it might be a quick splash and dash at the end for Pagani. The tyres won't make it, looking at the front left. We've got Ross, his tyres are looking pretty even. Front left hand side's wearing more than anything else, which makes that last corner a little bit difficult. He's got just under half a tank and he's sitting on the back end of Pagani. Up the inside. Takes him nice and comfortable. El Pagani likes it. Got blue flag and SPY. SPY down in 8th. Hard tyres to the end. Different strategy there. He doesn't want to stop again. That's what he's going for. What's his lap times like? He's still, 58 was his pick, so he only just come out. That could be very clever or very dangerous. He's 32 off the lead, so I don't think he's going to get a win with it. But it will put him up there after everybody's done their pit stop. But will he have a faster tyre at the end where he can fight a little bit more with the dead softs? Who knows? Meantime, Aaron's just pitted. He's gone for the softs, but he's put a lot of fuel in that car. Difficulty is we don't get the numbers, we only get the gauge. Lee's going to be in, I would have thought, this lap, because that car's sliding a bit. Unsafe's only just pitted, so he's done 2 laps. This is his 3rd lap, coming to the end of. And Lennon has done, this is his 4th lap. Lennon's fuel's down, but if you look at his tyres, he's done 1 lap more than what Unsafe has done. But there's no difference in the tyre wear. That's pretty impressive. Lennon looks after his tyres. Leak holes in. So he's going to fill it up. He's been running the medium, so I don't know what he's going to run next. Perhaps the mediums feel better. As he comes out, he's on the soft, so he's going to start pushing now. He's back out in front of Donzo for the moment, but Donzo is coming up behind him pretty quick by the sounds of it. There he is. Donzo's just pitted the lap before, so it's a nice little battle for these two to have. Switch back. He's made some time up. Not a lot, but he's made some time up. Keep going, get used to the car, learn what it does, use it as a test. That's the only thing you can do. So T. Smith 6 seconds in front of Ross. He's got half a tank of fuel. He's got 5 laps to go, and he's on soft tyres. In the meantime, medium tyres just behind are the 2 fighting lads. So we've got softs on Posh, bolts on mediums. Fuel is not that much different, maybe a lap in it. Tyre wear is very minimal. City Posh might be struggling at the end unless he can get away, and he really needs to push to get away. whereas Bolt needs to stay with him, so when the City Posh's tyres are gone, he can then pounce back at him. So look after those tyres, stay behind, see how you get on. Pagani 12 seconds off the back of Bolt, but he has now got Ross up behind him, and tyre wear we've got Pagani's only pitted 2 laps ago, 1.5 laps, and Ross has only just pitted. So Ross is on the softs, he's got the better tyre. And Rom's there again, down in 6th. He's down in 6th, he pitted 2 laps ago, or 1.25 laps ago. Oh, we didn't know you were gone, Brent. You should have told us. You having lunch, or was you having a morning kip? So he stayed within a second for Bolt. City Posh needs to get a lot further away than that, because when those tyres go off after this push, starting to claw away a little bit now. T. Smith's dropped a little bit of time, but he's not losing a lot. It's sort of up and down really. I reckon they've probably got about 3 laps left. Get some of your special medicine, mate. Hope you're well. Darbolt ain't giving in. He wants that second place. I think he probably wants the win, but he ain't going to get it, I don't think. Not unless something drastic happens with T. Smith. Let's have a look at the tyre wear. Well, the mediums are good anyway. A little bit more wear on those softs, and more wear on T. Smith's ones. But T. Smith has got more fuel, so at the moment, if he can keep going, and we know he can do a pace, he's not pushing really hard, he's doing 34.5s consistently. He's got 133 in there, that's his fastest lap of the event so far. So we look down the field while they're doing that. We've got 4 minutes left. Ross has easily got past Pagani and he's off and on his way. In the meantime, Rom is catching Pagani very slowly. And then we've got SPY coming up from the rear. He's 9 seconds off the back. He's losing time there. He's losing time because he's fighting with Aaron. Aaron's trying to get him. He's doing as much as he can to block Aaron off. Hello, what happened there? SPY had a twitch and then disappeared off to the right. Was that a little bit of contact? Aaron's made it up to 7th, but he's got blue flag up behind him, half a second off the back, a quarter of a second off the back. Aaron's tyres looking pretty well worn, as blue flags are looking pretty good. Aaron's got more fuel. I think they might have to pit again, possibly. I don't know. No, 29, 30, 31, 3 laps. No, I think they're only going to get 2 in. 30, 31, yeah. Twitch there by Rom, and here we go. Blue flag got a good run out of the far inner corner and he's gone wide. Aaron slid it around the inside. That's what Lancers are for, they are rally cars. Blue flag out wide, pushing hard. the meantime, have we got SBY fighting back? He is, he's pushing hard. He is pushing hard. I think the best he can hope for possibly is an 8th place. I don't think he's going to get blue flag here, but he could take Aaron. Let's pop back to the leaders and see how we're doing. Yeah, still 5 seconds. He's Posh has managed to pull out 2 seconds, so he's covered himself there. This is going to be their last lap, I think. Yeah, I think this is their last lap, 31. Be surprised if they get into the 32s now. Blimey, Zom, you just woken up. SBY's got past Aaron. Aaron's coming back again. No, he's decided not to. If any of you lads are free at all after the race is finished, I could do with a little bit of help if you don't mind jumping in a lobby. Be about 20 minutes, that's all it'll take. Just want to do a little qualifying check just to test something out, and then that's it. If any of you are free, I'll open up a lobby, come and find it and jump in if you can make it. It's for next season's Super Series 700. You will need a rally car of some sort. T Smith takes the win. And we've got City Posh. Dartbolt. Good job, mate. 3rd. Driver of the day, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm going to give it to Ross. Because I tell you what, I think Ross did a cracking job tonight. Pagani. Followed by Rom. Congratulations, lads. We've got blue flag. Followed by SBY. Aaron. We've got Unsafe and Lee. And Donzo. I don't think there's anyone going to be catching anybody, so we're going to have Unsafe finish. Followed by Lee. Followed by Donzo, followed by Lennon, who has a penalty, but I don't think he's worried too much. And then we got our little wee Scottish fan down the back. No problem at all, Peteman. I enjoy doing it. I hope you enjoy me doing it. I've got a really boring voice, I'm sorry. This is what I was born with. I actually spoke like this when I was a baby as well, really deep. There he is, let's get him over the line. He's had some scrapes on that car, it's going to need a repaint on the front. Well played, Switchback. Well done for continuing and getting there. Well done, mate. That's what we want to see, 14 drivers over the line. Well played. So there we go, there's your winners. That was some great racing tonight. I'm not going to say much, Peteman, but I did predict Tom. Yep, that's your job, Zom. You've got to get on with that fella. You've got no free weekend. Anyone's interested, we are going to be racing Laguna Seca in the Super Series 700 Endurance. If anyone's interested, they would like to join in, get in contact with me, and we will find you a car and get you in there. It'll be Sunday night, 8 o'clock. It's a 90-minute race, 15-minute qualifying. It's all good fun. We all go to chat together. We have a good laugh, good joke. It's not about the racing. It's about meeting up and having a laugh. So if you're free and you fancy a go, jump in, please. It'd be nice to fill up the grid a bit. So I hope you enjoyed that tonight. I certainly did. I enjoyed that tonight more than I did last night, and I was racing last night. Hope you all have a good weekend, and if we don't see you on Sunday, we will see you next week, starting with Formula 1 and ACC on Monday. Speak to you soon, everybody. See you later. Bye bye.